Hey folks, Dr. Lenz here, and in this example, we are going to take a look at source use, citation, title format, as well as to see if the quote is floating or properly set up. So I have it highlighted here. So the source use is from Roger Ebert, and let's take a look here. The acting was very funny, and I found myself laughing nearly the entire movie. One thing that Roger Ebert mentioned in his Superbad review is, and then we get into the quote. Okay, what we have here is a run-on sentence. So first, we have the acting was very funny, and I found myself laughing nearly the entire movie. That is one sentence that works well on its own. So let's make that a sentence. Next, we have one thing that Roger Ebert mentioned in his Superbad review is, okay, so this is a decent attempt at setting up a quote. It's a little awkward though. I would say we can streamline it a little bit. One, why use 10 words when 5 will do? So let's do. Whenever we're mentioning from a source, like direct dialogue from a movie or a direct quote from an article or anything like that, we want to keep things in present tense. Ebert mentions in his Superbad review the movie is astonishingly foul-mouthed, but in a fluent, confident way where the point isn't the dirty words, but the flow and rhythm and the deep, sad yearning they represent. Okay, so now we have a much better way of getting into the quote. However, if we'll take a look here at the title of, this is obviously the film. The review is about the Superbad film. As it is right now, with it not italicized, as films should be italicized, this is actually saying with emphasis that Roger Ebert's review is super terrible. And that's not quite the case. We found out with our opening week's activity, Roger Ebert is actually rather prolific. Robert Ebert mentions in his Superbad review, now we know it's referring to the film. We know we've got a review. We're transitioning into it. This is nice and cleaned up. Now let's take a look at how the works cited entry looks and how close are we. Okay, we have the author of the review in the setup. Therefore, we need nothing here. However, we could change it around. You could say something this, then we would need to now we do not have the author in the setup, therefore we would need it here at the end. So close the quote, no punctuation inside, space, parenthesis, citation, period at the end. But I also like it like this. We have author, last name, comma, first name, period, good. We have the title of the review, quotation mark, title, period, should actually be inside, good. We have the website in italics. Do we have the website in italics? We have the website, but not in italics. Let's get that in italics. Next, we need the publisher of the website in not italics, quotes or anything, because it's a proper noun. Ebert Digital LLC looks good. Date of publication, and in the correct date format, day, month of abbreviated with the period, year. We have the access date at the very end, access 15 September 2020. Excellent. So with the URLs, MLA version 8 says that URLs are optional, and I say let's get rid of them. They're messy, they're hard to deal with, and sometimes they change. And this should be enough information to be able to help us locate the source. So, one way to test it, highlight everything up to the access date. It comes up in like the top 2, 3 search results. That means you did your job. And there it is. Okay, this was a little bit longer of a video, but I think this was also pretty good. So, stay tuned for more.